Tonight we have the latest from CenterPoint Energy, now reporting just under 6,000 customers without power. The company says the remaining outages are either in areas where there is substantial damage or the customer may have broken equipment like a weatherhead that needs repairs. And for those in the hardest hit areas, it is clearly going to be a long road back to normal.
Matt Doherty was out in the Spring Branch area today where many residents just had their power restored in the last 24 hours. Matt.
Yeah, tonight it's more than just lights that neighbors need. Many still don't have food and some are living in unsafe conditions. The line of cars leading to the Boys and Girls Club of Greater Houston stretched for miles tonight as neighbors waited patiently to get their free dinners.
Thank you. How's it going?
Many of them are among the thousands of residents who live within a quarter mile of the nonprofit off Pittner Road. It's a location hit hard by last week's storm.
8,000 residents. And right now we have close to 50 apartments that are unlivable, that really are beyond repair at the moment.
The organization's executive director, Ricardo Barnes, showed us around to where some still waiting for power have sought shelter for now.
Cooling buses by Metro that became a godsend.
Then he takes us down to the front of the line for tonight's dinner service to go.
Now they're making dinner and there's going to be 5,000?
Yes.
HEB employees are cooking corn, potatoes, and chicken tenders tonight, loaded into styrofoam boxes that are then handed off to the hungry families waiting for a hot meal.
Some of them are still staying in apartments that have no roof.
It was hard to believe, but we saw it for ourselves. Directly across the street, we met with Max and his German Shepherd, Rojo.
You see, all the roof blew out.
Max didn't want us to show his face, but tells us his little son and daughter are staying with family members because his apartment is no longer safe without a roof. He says he has to stay here because he doesn't have another place to go.
The bedroom, my daughter and my son is still good. It's just the family room.
Max tries to minimize the conditions, but as anyone can see, his unit, like many others nearby, is clearly unlivable. But he says there's nothing he can do and tells us, like many others here in the area tonight, he has no other choice. Now, there are many apartment units at apartment complexes throughout that area that had their roofs blown off during the storm. Some of them have tarps over them, others are completely exposed, like the one that you saw right there. And it doesn't really matter if you have power restored to your apartment unit when you don't have a roof. Inside Max's unit today, it was 90 degrees. Lynn.
Startling to see up into the sky with no roof. So many of our fellow citizens, suffering tonight. Thanks for the update, Matt. And new tonight at 10, families in some other hard-hit areas are getting badly needed cleanup. More than a dozen apprentices with the Texas Gulf Coast AFL-CIO Union went to both Denver Harbor and Spring Branch to cut up trees and branches. They're making yards safe for families who may not otherwise be able to pay for these services.
We know if water and groceries aren't in the budget, making their yards safe for their children to play in really isn't in the budget either. I know that y'all aren't getting to talk to the homeowners as much, but I really wanted to express to y'all how thankful everyone has been and how people are really going through it.
Yes, they are. Now, if you would like debris picked up around your home, make sure it's separated into these 6 categories and placed by the curb. We have all the details you need on this on KHOU.com. Now, if you want to help those impacted by the storm, you can donate to the Red Cross. Just point your camera at the code right there on your screen. And thank you for standing for Houston.